Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The United States of America will supply pretty soon everything to Ukraine, including active combatants, I would say, if they're not there already. In the meantime, they decided to provide them with some jets. All right, so this article comes from Republic World from today, July 21st. U.S. likely to send Cold War era A-10 Warthhog air support jets to Ukraine. So Warthhog. All right, after much deliberation, the U.S. on Wednesday hinted that it has not ruled out the idea of transferring A-10 Warthhog ground attack jets to Ukraine. Okay. And as Russia intensified attacks in Ukraine, spreading war arms beyond Donbass. Speaking at the Aspen Security Forum, U.S. Air Force Chief Frank Kendall informed that Washington will be open to discuss depending on whether Ukraine requires them in the near future. No, Ukraine will say, we got enough now, don't send anything. Yeah, and I'm quoting, we will be open to discussions with them on what their requirements are and how we might be able to satisfy them, end quote, said the Secretary of U.S. Air Force Frank Kendall, or Kendall, I don't know, as quoted by Sky News. The top official of the American Air Force also noted that the A-10 Warthhog close air support planes are among those warcraft that the U.S. is planning to discard from its stock to invest more in technologically developed programs, moving away from the Soviet-era combat jets. The venerable A-10 is not something that we are going to need again. The kind of advert services we are concerned about most now. Kendall stated for the U.S. the next step of warplanes will be most non-Russian. Okay, will be more non-Russians. What is a A-10 Warthhog? Oh, let's see. Affectionately called the A-10 Warthhog, the low-altitude air support plane is actually named A-10 Thunderbolt II. It is best known for its GAU-8 Avenger 30mm Gatling gun mounted on its nose. It is designed to fire around piercing high explosive incendiary rounds, according to military.com. It has excellent maneuverability at low altitudes and air speeds. The aircraft can loiter near battle areas for extended periods of time and operate in low ceiling and visibility conditions, military.com describes. With high vision goggles, A-10 pilots can conduct crucial missions even at night. The first A-10A was launched in 1975 and delivered to Davis Monthan Air Force Base in Arizona. In 2007, it was upgraded to A-10C, which supported large and varied ordnance loads. The spectacular serviceability has proven invaluable in missions like Desert Storm, Noble Unveil, Iraq Freedom. Iraq Freedom! They liberated Iraq from themselves. Southern Watch, Desert Fox, and more. Russian war not on brink of nuclear conflict. Kendall. So he agrees with that, I guess. Responding to a question about analysis on the Russian war, Kendall said he doesn't believe the situation is worse compared to the 1962 Cuban Missile Conflict. Yeah, you like it like this. I don't think the Russians would like it like this. He asserted, and I'm quoting, "We are not on the brink of a potential nuclear conflict. It is, we just want to drain them of their blood slowly until they pass out, and then we take their country. This is the goal. So we'll see if we can do that. And while they lose, they get unconscious, they cannot use their nuclear weapons, and we take control, as we kind of did between 1991 and 1999. It is pertinent to note that at least 21 Warthogs are expected to retire as mandated in the 2023 US fiscal budget. While the aircraft proved highly usable in the last 2 decades, it is only considered in low combat operative regions. This has increased questions about its reliability in the potential high-end airspace conflict, which includes long-range missile systems and cluster artillery attacks. One thing to say about this: you are going to have some human being, some pilots flying these old planes, right? And they said it's not reliable in the current technological era when you have all kind of rockets that can hit you. Why would you supply them with this risky plane and send them over there to fight, even if they would be probably provide, you know, some quality attacks, but then it's very you expose the pilots. Now you can say, well, we don't make anybody use them, we make them available, and if they decide to take the chance, and the pilots, unfortunately, they are ordered, they are not asked, hey, would you want to fly that thing or not? He has to hop on it, take off, and expose himself to but 1975, and now it's what, 50 years almost, right? So it's kind of old, let's put it this way. It's like the Russians will show up now with MiG-15 from maybe they're flying over there, MiG-15 from Korea. I know that even Czech Republic or Slovakia still had them about a few years ago. I don't know if they used them or they had them just to, you know, for training purposes for the pilots and so on, but nevertheless, I don't know. The thing is, they will provide them with this. I'm pretty sure they will. Another will, they will offer. And as I said, those guys will decide if they want to do it and place their pilots at an extra risk. But maybe if they will be sent to attack certain areas where there are certain, or most likely that the Russians do not have, you know, entire aircraft systems, then yeah, probably that's where they're going to be used, and they're not going to send it where it's obvious. But still, you don't know how performant these are. I don't know. They were good in in desert, freedom, Iraq, and all that, but it was a long time ago, and those guys did not have anything. They have pop, and a few Katyushas, and then some bazookas, and yeah, of course you send these things over there after you bomb the crap out of them, because that was the military tactic. Send all the missiles, bomb them over there, maybe with some airplanes, destroy everything, missiles first, and then we come over there and go house to house, which is dangerous as hell, but you gotta free people, right? Since this is Operation Freedom Iraq. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.